In this case, I have filed two IML, one for intervention, another for an appropriate order mail. That is flag 675 and flag 76 mail. Let's see, you can see the flag 75.
We'll go step by step. Please wait for. Last week's order threshold. So, Mr. Das, you are supposed to give us the names of the advocates of the rest of the ward.
Not yes. Matlab, I'll give it some other day because of these situations, some difficulties are there with me. But
So then we'll take up after summer vacation.
after some vacation, because of this election scenario, Malad,
It's all right. The process is underway. So
yes, the process is going.
all right.
That
Just
part, Malad, the Lordship also directed me to give the name of one that metro rail.
we are just going one by one. Just
yes.
under the heading of you write it that selection of advocates of different wards to assist the advocates committee. On 9/5/2024, Mr. P.K. Das, Land President of the Orissa High Bar Association and the member of the Advocates Committee, submitted that you would tender the names of the advocates who are of different wards of Cuttack city who are interested to assist the Advocates Committee. And the process is underway. He today submits that the process is underway and they will submit the list after the ensuing summer vacation. Stop coding. Now the next one is about that open drain in
metro,
which it is mentioned
I submitted one name in respect of metro.
Chief Executive Officer / General Manager Administration of Metro Authorities to nominate an official for spot verification along with an expert of IIT Bhubaneswar, whose name shall be proposed by the director of the institute. And we directed Mr. Mahanti Lanen Swan to collect the names of the experts and appraisers. So it will Sarath Kumar Naik, Chief Consultant, Civil Engineer. Okay. What about the state? What is Mr. Mahanti?
Mahanti, my lord, is in some personal difficulty today, so I'll be, my lord, representing the
No,
state.
it's all right. Then who is the name? You are supposed to give the name of an expert of the IIT Bhubaneswar.
He hasn't been able to collect that. He's told me that he'll give it on the next sitting.
Next sitting means it is after summer vacation. You see if the progress of that open drain,
My lord.
it is now going on, and if it is completed to a substantial extent,
My lord.
Then thereafter, if this verification is made and they give a positive um, report that it is possible and it would not affect the
Existing building.
existing
My lord.
building which are in and around that, then what will happen?
My lords, today I'll confer with him today itself.
It's
and-
just
and
giving the name of an expert
it's
who is
probably
supposed to visit and a particular date we could have fixed on that day.
my lords, probably he
Yeah.
hasn't not been able to get consent from that expert that he was talking about. So I'll confirm with you today in the evening itself, and I'll get back to my lords and update.
Hmm. Because the CEO Watco, the Watco authority, they are to remain present,
My lord,
and the will also ask the advocates committee. They may also remain present.
my lord,
Particular date and time will be fixed.
my
We
lord.
have already said that the Watco has to bear all the expenses,
My lord.
but only problem is the furnishing the name of that expert of the IIT.
My lord, I pray that my lord may finalize the expert's
How
name.
can I final? We
I mean the date and the time. Whoever is the expert will then be present on that
no,
particular date.
that cannot be.
You have to give the name, otherwise how can it be?
Can you collect it?
My lords, I'll collect it today. By tomorrow I'll update my lords.
Huh? No, some representation have been given by the bar. Mr. Das knows it. So for this 20th and 21st.
There is a paper cutting shop.
No, will, but do you want to delay the matter?
No, not at all, my lords. By tomorrow morning I'll give the details.
And you must be aware what has happened on this last Friday.
My lord, my lord.
So, no, ଯଦି
Resolution.
ମଣ୍ଡେ କଣ ହବ କହିହବନି ମଣ୍ଡେ ଆମେ ଛୁଟି ପାଇଁ କହିଛୁ ହଁ ମଣ୍ଡେ ଛୁଟି ହେଇପାରେ ନ ହେଇପାରେ ଛୁଟି ପରେ ଆରେ ଡିସ୍କସନ ଦିଆହେଇଛି କାହିଁକି କଣ ରହିବ ସେ ଜାଣିକି କହିବ
okay, then tomorrow we'll take up at 1 o'clock for just this purpose.
My lords. My lords.
Other matter we are taking out,
My
but
lords.
for this matter,
I'll ensure that I'll get a name and
just get a name. What
my
is
lord.
it?
I'll do that.
Take down under the heading of open drain. As per the order dated,
ଆସନ୍ତାକାଲି ଯୋଉ ଦହି ପଖାଳର ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଅଛି
Nothing. 12:45 will be my lords probably.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ନାଁଟା ଦେବେ ତ ଆମେ ଡେଟ୍ ଫିକ୍ସ ଅପ୍ କରିଦବୁ ତା ପାଇଁ ଏତେ ସମୟ କଣ ଦରକାର ଗୋଟେ ବେଳେ ସେ
Again,
ନାଁଟା ଦେଇ
my lord.
ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଆମେ ତ ଏଠି ଡେଟ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଟାଇମ୍ ଆଉ ଫିକ୍ସ ଅପ୍ କରିଦବୁ ହଁ
12:45
ବେଞ୍ଚ ହ୍ୟାଜ୍ ଟୁ ରାଇଜ୍ 5 ମିନିଟ୍ ଆଗରୁ ପୁଣି ତ
My lords, 1 o'clock I think is fine. My lords, and anyway, it's only one name that I'll give.
bench will rise at 12:55 and 1 o'clock will sit and take up this matter. Okay. Only that the expert name is to be mentioned in that order. Today we are mentioning one expert. The other expert from the IIT that is to be finalized, and the date and time is to be just that. All right. As per the order dated 9/5/2024, you mention it under the heading of open drain. Mr. Vijay Kumar Das, President of the Odisha High Court Bar Association, has furnished the name of an expert, which was given by the General Manager, Administration and Special Secretary to Government, HNUD Department, that is Sarath Kumar Naik, Chief Consultant oblique Civil Engineer Roman 2. The so far as an expert from the IIT Bhubaneswar is concerned, whose name is to be proposed by the Director of Institute, the London Council for the State submits that will furnish the name tomorrow.
Well,
Uh, this matter will be taken up on 17th May 2024
Well.
at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. है ना? The memo along with the name of the expert is taken on record later. है ना? Okay. Then another order we passed on that day regarding connecting drains to box drain and main drain. There
the details of
we mentioned that the once the encroachment is removed from any box drain oblique open drain oblique surface drain area, if any further encroachment is made, then the IIC would be responsible. And
Well.
we also directed that the DCP is to circulate this
Well.
order
Well,
to all the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town for compliance. And such order of DCP you are to submit
my lords,
today.
I have already handed over.
Okay, that order was
My lord,
uh, in respect of course, this box drain area.
my lord.
That would also equally be applicable for the
Surface drains
pavement
also.
and other places
Mhm.
where there has been encroachment. So once you remove the encroachment from a particular area,
My lord,
you are to intimate it. Obviously, the local IIC would be there.
my lord,
So he would know that uh, in this particular area that has been made encroachment free, right?
my lord,
Then thereafter his responsibility would be that you'd see that there is no further encroachment,
my lord,
right?
my lord,
So now you are once you carry out this encroachment that drive that
my lord,
okay to remove the encroachments.
my lord,
So you must be intimating the concerned IIC,
my lord,
right?
my lord.
So you must be also taking photographs of it.
Yes, my lord,
So to keep those preserved photographs in this particular area,
my lord,
and if any information is received by the IIC from any source, maybe the advocates of that concerned ward whose names have been furnished by Mr. Das,
my lord,
suppose they give the intimation that yes, this area it has been made encroachment free. Again, it has started. So it, the IIC is to take immediate action.
my lord,
So your duty is to uh, give intimation along to the IIC to remain present, make it encroachment free for a particular area of each ward,
my lord,
whichever you are carrying out,
my lord,
so that thereafter it would be his responsibility.
my lord,
Okay,
my
and
lord,
this order we are expanding it that it would not only be confined to this drain areas which we have mentioned, but also all the pavements and particularly this uh, area where there is congestion of traffic, and
My lord.
particularly this approach to the Kotak, let us say, link road to Badambadi. The main, then this, let us say, OMP Square to, let us say, Noa Bazaar,
My lord.
and main areas where this, wherever you are removing these
My lord.
encroachments, so give them intimation so that they will be aware, and that order will pass today.
My lords. In fact,
Okay.
my lords, the city, my lords, as we are all inhabitants, it's full of small streets.
Hmm.
This problem is not only with major roads, my lords, it's also to approach roads to all small streets, because there are now shops on both sides,
Hmm.
and people park their motorcycles and scooters on both sides. So that happens now
No,
across the city.
clearance of pavement means it includes everything.
My lords.
Let us say କିଏ ଗୋଟେ କଣ construction କରିଛି,
Aଜ୍ଞା.
ଦୋକାନ ଇଏ କରିଛି ବା ଗାଡି ରଖୁଛି, it
Aଜ୍ଞା.
includes everything.
My lord.
So you clear up that, and you see that it is the responsibility that ମାନେ parking ଏମିତି temporary parking ଅଲଗା କଥା, but there are some areas ଯୋଉଠି କି vehicles ପୁରା ରଖି ଦେଇକିନି ମାନେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
days
ସେ
together ଆଉ କେହି ତାର
ଦୋକାନ ଗୁଡାକ
ହଁ
କରିକିରି ତା ସାମ୍ନାରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ପର୍ମାନେଣ୍ଟଲି କିଛି ନା କିଛି ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ ଦିପଟେ ଥିବ,
ହୁଁ।
ତେଣୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବି ଗଲେ ସେଠି ଅବଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ।
and you have to find out that where you propose to about that parking area. ମନେ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ ରାଣୀହାଟ ଏରିଆକୁ ଜଣେ ଯିବ ସପିଂ କରିବା ପାଇଁ,
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଗାଡି ଘରିକା ଗାଡି ସ୍କୁଟର ମୋଟରସାଇକେଲ ନେଇକି ଯିବ, ଯଦି ସେ ଦୋକାନ ସାମ୍ନାରେ ନ ରଖିବ, ତାହେଲେ ଦେନ୍ କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ପାର୍କିଂ ପାଇଁ ସେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରୋଭାଇଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆମେ ତ ଖାଲି କହିଦେଲେ ହବନି, ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗା ଆପଣ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିବେ, ହଁ ତା ପାଇଁ ହୁଏତ ତାଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ଦବାକୁ ପଡେ, ଯେ ପାର୍କିଂ ଫିସ୍ ଚାର୍ଜେସ୍ ଦବାକୁ ପଡେ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ସ ଏ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାରିଆ। ତେଣୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ଲାନ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଯେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଏରିଆ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଯିଏ ପାସ୍ କରିଗଲା ସେ ଏରିଆ ଦେଇକିନି ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯାଉଛି, ମ୍ୟାଟର ଇଜ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ। ବଟ୍ ଯିଏ ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ଏରିଆରେ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି, ମନେ କରନ୍ତୁ ଜଣେ ଓଲ୍ଡ ଲୋକ ଆସିଲା, ସେ ଚାହୁଁଛି ରାଣୀହାଟରେ ପାର୍କିଂ କରିବାକୁ, he may go to that particular shop, get down from it, and then the vehicle should not be there in front of that. It has to go to that parking place, and after the shopping is over, he has to give a ring again, would come and take the man from that place.
That entails, my lords, I'll pray that may also pass an order that across the city, wherever there is municipal land, they may identify that land, take a survey,
that we want,
and designate parking areas in all localities wherever possible, and then mobilize that entire thing so that people can come and park in that locality. So, my lord, that order.
No, we just said that you find out this area in this, so that in the in future that would be the planning to regulate this traffic jam.
My lord, one line in the order.
Okay.
In addition to that, what my lord is proposing, that is there. In addition to that, others are there, because in High Court premises, so State Bank front, that is also there, so for the parking. In Mangalava, Rajan's side, there is also parking, but it is not adequate. So in addition to that, there must be. So there are the provisions that municipality is doing. In addition to that, the land which has been enclosed by the others of the municipal land, that should be vacated and it should be used for the purpose.
Okay.
Parking place ଅଛି, ଦୋକାନ କରି
See, let them give first that area that were.
That provision is there.
Okay.
It is for my lord's kind information.
No. We know that even Mangalabag area, which you said,
यार पूर्वरु आपनकर अंबर आ या पूर्वरु
that is there, but you are right that it is not adequate.
It's a new concept, but it has to be widely done by that it will be more convenient.
So we are passing the order apart from the parking space which are already available. Since that area is not sufficient to accommodate the huge number of vehicles, so you have to find out some other alternative.
And in fact, my lords, those areas are only in limited number of places, locations. So that has to be expanded to cover the entire city.
Okay. Take down. As for the sort of last order. As for the order dated 9/5/2024, wherein under the heading of connecting drains to box drain oblique main drain, we directed that if there is any encroachment in and around of any box drain or open drain areas or surface drain areas, and the same is removed by the CMC authorities, comma, if any further encroachment takes place, the inspector in charge of the concerned police station shall be held accountable to the same, and the IIC concerned shall be vigilant and ensure that there is no further encroachment so that effective desilting can be made, and further directed the DCP Cuttack to circulate our order to all the inspector in charge of different police station of Cuttack town for compliance, and to submit a copy of such order to this court, comma. Today the Land Council for the state has produced before us the order passed by the DCP cum DIG of Police Cuttack dated 15/5/2024, wherein it is directed to all the IIC of Cuttack Urban Police District (UPD) to take immediate and effective steps for strict implementation of the order of this court in true letter and spirit, and to render necessary police assistance to the CMC authority as and when required on receipt of requisition from them for removal of unauthorized encroachment in and around of any box drain or open drain areas or surface drain areas in their respective police station jurisdictions. And they have been further directed to keep constant vigil on that work site and to take necessary legal action as and when any written report is received from the concerned authority against the illegal encroachers if they re-encroach the removed area by the CMC authorities so that effective desilting can be undertaken smoothly. The order passed by the DCP cum DIG of Police, Cuttack is taken on record. This court feels it proper that taking into account the traffic congestion in different parts of Cuttack town on account of unauthorized encroachments in the pavements, we direct the CMC authorities that whenever any encroachment in any manner is removed from the pavement, the Same should be intimated to the local IIC, and photographs of the encroachment free area is also to be kept on record, and a copy of the same be handed over to the IIC so that the inspector in charge shall remain vigilant and ensure that there is no further encroachment in such areas. The Land Council for the CMC has pointed out that in different areas of Cuttack town, parking areas have been specified where, but the same is not adequate, and the CMC will look into other available spaces for parking purpose, and the said list would be furnished to this court on the next date. That would do?
My lord.
Okay. Now, the next order which passed in connection with mosquito eradication problem is that bush cutting in different areas is to be done regularly, and that data is to be uploaded in the central database of the CMC, and the in each ward, whatever your supervisors are doing relating to sprinkling of mosquito larvicide oil and Temophos larvicide, that is also to be on daily basis, it is to be uploaded in the central database, and mosquito density in each area is to be measured weekly basis after sprinkling such water. So, what is your progress in the last week?
Well, as my instructions are that the health officer has been immediately directed to undertake these steps. The difficulty, my lords, as I had apprehended in the last time also, that the supervisors are not trained. So effective training is
Train means in
trained to use that app to upload. They must
Okay.
be trained in this thing. They are not computer
No, it's
literate.
very easy. What is this?
The data has to be collected from the coolies. Then it has to be uploaded. So they have to make that format in the database first, and then
Right.
train them to from their location upload that data. So that training they will start effectively.
For each ward there is one supervisor or more?
No, one supervisor.
One
and two
supervisor.
coolies, my lords.
So they are to collect the data and to upload.
My lords.
So you are to train them. What is
My
that?
lords. No, that training, that the instruction has already been given last week only. As soon as the order was given, that the details of what manner of training and when they will immediately start, that I will obtain and give.
Training the advance any day. I have to upload. Training nahi.
Melody, so far the mosquito is concerned, everybody knows Melody, it's a perennial problem of the Cuttack city. So if at all for this purpose, the person will be trained and uploaded. Will be no error.
Just
Get what Mr. Naik said.
see
What he is suggesting, that would be an effective measure for monitoring. Instead of arguments, counter arguments, there will be having a quantified data before us. Who is the supervisor, whether he is doing
whether
or
it
not
is
doing,
being regularly
that will
done
be
or
cross check.
प्रत्येक
So-
ସପ୍ତାହରେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଏରିଆରେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଦିନ ହଉଛି ନା ନାହିଁ? ହେଲା?
It is not.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ହଉନି, ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ପାସ୍ ହେଇଛି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ହେଲା ପରେ ଓବିୟସଲି ମନେ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଡାଟା ଦେବେ, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ୱାର୍ଡରେ ଏଇ 6-7 ଦିନ ଯାକ କାମ ହେଇଛି, ଏଇ ଏରିଆରେ ହେଇଛି, ଆ ଘର ପାଖରେ ହେଇଛି ସବୁ ଦେବେ। So the advocate of the concerned ward is present. Mr. Das has assured that he will collect the name.
His ward
So
was
we,
fight.
we'll just cross check it through the advocate that ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଏରିଆରେ ଏଇ କାମ ହେଇଛି ଏମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି bush cutting ହେଇଛି data ହେଇଛି verify and submit it to the advocates committee whether it is correct report or not. That we can do. That is the next step.
Fine.
But let this step be over. We are going step by step. So ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ on এটা heading କରିବେ mosquito eradication problem. On 9/5/2024, when the matter was taken off, we directed that for effective monitoring of mosquito menace problem, which is a persistent all-season civil problem in Cuttack City, the supervisors of each ward shall upload the data relating to sprinkling of mosquito larvicide oil, Temefos larvicide of their respective wards in the central database on daily basis, and mosquito density of each area has to be measured after such sprinkling on weekly basis. We further directed that Commissioner Cuttack Municipal Corporation to instruct the supervisors to ensure that bush cuttings in different areas to be done regularly, and such data shall also be uploaded in the central database of the CMC. When he made a query to the Land Council appearing for the CMC that what steps in that regard has been taken by the CMC, the Land Council submitted that the supervisors are to be trained for such purpose so that they can effectively carry out the order which has been passed on 9/5/2024, and the matter may be taken up after ensuing summer vacation to give the details of the works undertaken in different wards of Cuttack City in that respect. Okay. So that is all the orders which were passed, and that is over. Now we'll come to any
Whereas
other
there is
problem.
one more order. My lords are directed to file an affidavit as to the manpower and machinery that were utilized for desilting.
Okay.
I'm just handing over the task.
So this matter was taken off on Thursday last time.
My lords.
And what happened on Friday, everybody knows.
My lords.
Just for 1 hour and some minutes, there was heavy rain, and it was in some areas that water logging was for almost for 24 hours.
My lords, taking nothing away from the fact that there was probably not adequate desilting, and other than the fact that, my lords, that project is still to be implemented. It's not yet complete. So, my lords, will face some difficulties until it's completed. My lords may also consider the fact that if we categorize precipitation, light, moderate, heavy, and violent rainfall is the topmost category, and 50 millimeter of rain in the course of 30 days is violent rainfall. My lords, we had on that date more than 100 millimeters in 1 hour. Because that, my lords, no matter what we do, some drainage problem is going to be there. Because what happened in Dubai was just much more than that.
No,
So, my lords,
what is your planning? What is your planning for preventing water logging in different areas
my lords,
of Cuttack City
pending the
for this upcoming monsoon?
my lords, pending the completion of all the connecting drains and the gradient correction, my lords, there is a drive that is to be undertaken, already underway from 25th of April to 10th of June. The limit is 10th of June. The drive should be over for immediate desilting.
Where have you mentioned?
My lords, this is page 3, para 7, last line.
Please just place it.
My lords. Lords, I'm the third line from the bottom. However, all conservancy agencies have been instructed to start massive drain desilting drive from 25th of April to 10th of June 2024 and to complete one round of massive desilting within the CMC area. That should at least take care of a major part of the problem.
Friday night.
My lords, on the
Friday
11th evening, I think.
Friday.
Saturday evening.
11th May.
11th May.
So that comes within this
Yes.
that calendar that you have given.
Yes, ma'am. It does. But which areas were affected? And
that example of Dubai is fine, but the waterlogging should not be there for 24 hours.
No, it should not be. So I'll take details from when there are pumps also. They're
Mr.
supposed to
Naik,
pump out.
I think my lord has already expressed the concern. You see, we want effective steps to be taken.
My lord.
We don't believe in all these affidavits.
You must have planned that how many water pumps would be there.
My lord.
What would be the manpower for each ward?
My lord.
Otherwise, it cannot be controlled. There
My-
are some areas, as you know, like the this media has reported this print and electronic media. Some areas they have stated that it. Please wait.
Just
Please
wait,
wait. We'll take up this matter, please, ma'am. It's a general problem of all of us. So, you see, it has been reported that there are some specific areas where this problem is more than any other areas.
My lord.
And we have collected that it is Badambadi,
My lord.
Roxy Lane, Pithapur, Raja Bagicha, Jhanjir Mangala, Pottapol, Friends Colony, Ganga Mandir, Rausa Patana, Meria Bajar, Shuta Hat, Udia Bajar, Balu Bajar, Kaji Bajar, Kesarpur, Gamandia, Shant Sai, Tulasipur, Siddheswar Sahi, Kanika Chak, Rover Street, Khatbin Sahi, Jubra, Jagatpur, Khannagar, Aparna Nagar, Nua Bajar, and Mahanadi Bihar. It is just reported in different newspapers. We have collected it. So this problem arose during this last week.
My lord.
So we want to know that what is your planning? This just 1 hour rain, and this is the situation which all the citizens faced. So how you are planning to tackle with the problem? That is pumps, manpower. What are you thinking? Apart from this drain work, will be okay. You say that it would be likely to be completed by 10th of June 2024. But that would not be sufficient unless merely because you take a drive to complete the desilting. Do you think that the problem would be sorted out?
There was another issue also.
Yes.
The issue was that because of the construction of the box drain, the main stormwater channel 1 has been blocked at one end and the water has been dried. Now the water could not go through that because they're now constructing that.
Right.
That is also one of the reasons why this happened, as I was given to understand.
You have to pump it.
My lords.
The logical fallout is you have to pump it and put it in the box drain.
My lords, that outlet from the box drain.
That's understood, Mr. Naik. But we can't leave it to the vagaries of nature.
My lord.
You have to have a contingency plan.
My lord. So the pumps are there. I'll give details.
We can't stop the rain.
My lord.
We can't stop the rain. So let us say the rains that you categorized.
My lord.
Let us take that violent rain that you said that it was violent rain. Let us take that.
My lord.
Even if there is violent rain, there is no justification for the rainwater to be there for 26 hours.
That has to be pumped out, my lord.
And the problem that you are saying that that's because the box drain, the construction is not complete for the channels. So it is obviously the water is not getting into the box drain. It doesn't require rocket science. So you have to have a pump there where the water can be directly shifted to the main that box drain, bypassing the obstruction that you are referring to. or you have to have better cleaning,
My
better cleaning so that the water can pass through.
The manpower details my lord have given, but the pump details I'll have to
No,
take it.
it's not a
Yes,
question
yes.
of details, Mr. Naik.
Whether
Whether
they
it
are
is
operative
manpower details or pump details, there has to be coordination which is reflected on the ground.
my lord,
We are all facing a lot of hardship.
my lord.
And all the areas, my lord has taken the trouble to note down all the areas. And you see, Mahanadi Bihar is supposed to be a modern city. The same problem we are facing in CDA. How many years CDA has come up? Now you see the road in front of your Rotary Eye Hospital
My lord.
that is completely clogged with rainwater, which was not happening earlier. So
My lord.
something has to be worked out. Or otherwise, all these you see this data, this thing, this will become
Meaningless,
just
my
dead
lord.
letters.
My lord.
We are here to see that the problem is solved.
My lord.
But and it's an age-old problem, not that
My lord.
today it's happening. All of us have
Yes.
grown up seeing that.
Very horrible.
Now
there is-
this box rate and
We
all that.
collect this data from this newspaper and electronic
Yes,
media.
but I gave all newspapers. Lots of see the entire city was totally flooded with water because of the non-function of the pump. Water pumps not functioning. Not the paper.
How many water pumps you have kept for each ward?
My lord, I'll have to take detailed.
Then no.
There
Can
are
you collect it tomorrow? Can you collect it tomorrow? Because you see, monsoon may arrive anytime in the second week of likely,
Right.
which usually happens. Maybe during that Roger festival or immediately thereafter. So you should get prepared. Not that the people would go on suffer. And once this problem starts, then mosquito problem would be there.
Exactly.
Other problems would be there. And so we are mentioning about the last week's problem and also your affidavit. Lekhundu. Mr. Vijay Kumar Das, Lenin, President of the High Court Bar Association, has filed a memo indicating the news clippings of different newspaper relating to waterlogging problem which occurred due to 1 hour rain last week in Cuttack City. It was told to us that for more than 24 hours there was waterlogging and the in some of the areas, and it is reported that in these areas it was newspaper clippings area are affected due to such waterlogging. The Land Council for the CMC has filed an affidavit of city engineer Atanu Kumar Samanta, wherein in paragraph number 7, it has been mentioned that all conservancy agencies have been instructed to start massive drain desilting drive from 25th April to 10th of June 2024 and to complete one round massive desilting within the CMC area. When he put a pertinent question to the Land Council for the CMC that whether the problem of waterlogging in the CMC area would be solved on even if there is massive desilting, his answer was no. He stated that some other steps like um, pump, water pumps, drainage pumps, and manpower should be made ready in each ward to tackle the problems which is likely to happen in the upcoming monsoon. And he would furnish the details of the steps taken in each ward of Cuttack city on the next date with the with affidavit. अच्छा इतना पूर्व এটা লিখিব the paper clippings regarding water logging which has been filed are taken on record. Yes, any other thing?
Mr. Mayor, I have come with a proposal
Yes.
for yearly.
Please one by one. Yes.
New Rajapatnam, yes.
We have mentioned that name that is that problem. But what is your if you are giving any proposal, please
Yes,
hand
I am
over a
also.
copy also too,
Yes,
so that he can go on.
Yes, please.
તમે વાર્ડ નંબર 5 રે કોણ પ્રપોઝલ દતો
One thing we are suggesting, since there is an advocate committee, whatever proposals you want to give, it should be routed through them.
Yes, please. I have
So
already
that
given.
that would be, otherwise it is not permissive, it is not possible to give an opportunity of hearing to all the advocates of 59 wards. For that we are to just, you are all there to assist the advocates committee, and if necessary we can hear you, but whatever you want to submit it through this advocates committee. Mr. Das, please receive all those suggestions, etc., and with a memo you can just go through it, which are relevant according to you. The suggestion which are relevant, you can just pick and choose in that way and file those suggestions. Give a copy to also the CMC authority, right? The council for the CMC, so that he can look into it and discuss with the officials that this is the suggestion that has come. Okay. Okay, let's take down another order. Some of the learned council stated that they have got some proposal with them for to tackle this water logging problem. Let the learned council give all those proposals to the advocates committee, who in turn shall scrutinize the same, and the relevant proposals which according to the advocates committee should be filed before this court with a memo giving copies thereof to the learned council for the CMC. So please give it to the advocates committee. Please, you are to give. Mr. Patnaik, please give.
Yes, problem, my lord, water logging. Years together.
We are just planning it one by one. So
The grievance letter, just they have submitted the different authority. They have not.
please give it so that it would be,
I am
it's,
filing before my lord.
it is to be routed through advocates committee. That's all we want. Please give it to Mr. Das. Mr. Das, we have requested to Mr. Das to remain present on each date to assist us, and you please give it so that he will be verified and routed through him.
My lord, I have.
Yes, it's all right.
In this,
Yes, too.
in this case, I have filed two IMI, lord. That is
Just a minute. Yes,
I have filed a petition on behalf of the future Shankarpur and Dasasai, where the box drain is going to convert it to an open drain. That at the time of inspection, our representative will be allowed to take part.
that we'll take up this matter tomorrow. We'll take up this matter tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Please remain present so that they will give the names of the expert from that IIT, so that a date will be fixed and advocates committee will remain present. The expert will be there. The WATCO authorities will be there, and our CMC authorities.
Well, in this case, I have filed two IMI, lord.
Yes.
One for intervention, another for appropriate order. Lord, take also flag 75.
What do you want?
I have also served a copy.
they have.
That
No, any
that
separate problem than we
separate
this,
problem. I have 52 order. I am also member of the advocate committee. They have started a construction of the drainage work, my lord, without any exit point, my lord.
without any
Exit point. ପାଣି ଯିବା ପାଇଁ କୋଉଟେ ଇଏ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି that after they have started construction, they have 50% work.
they must have planned it out there.
They have nothing, my lord. They have only the construction କରି ଛାଡି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ପାଣିଟା କୋଉ ପଟେ ଯିବ ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି.
I have received copies, my lord.
That I have served a
instructions.
copy, my
He's given me a copy.
Okay.
I'll take
Look
instructions.
into
My lord.
Last
What is that? What is your IA number?
I am 6328 of 24 mile. That is flag 75. Let's see, flag 75.
IA number 6328 of 2024 at flag 76. There is an application for intervention.
No, not intervention. This is appropriate order.
Upon election intervention.
76 hours intervention.
6327. 6327 of 2024. Who has filed this 6327? Flag 75. What appropriate order do you want?
Order that then let's see, the
All right.
that direct mail
this-
commissioner
All right. This
municipal court to
interim
make an
application,
inquiry.
IN number, just a minute. This IN number 6327 of 2024. This application has been filed for appropriate order for directing the Commissioner, Cuttack Municipal Commissioner, to make an inquiry regarding the exit point of the drainage of Binayak Vihar Colony of Ward number 52, Darkha Patana. Stop. A copy of the interim application has already been furnished to the
Sir,
Upon ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ତ?
Aye.
Mr. Naik,
Yes.
Land Council for the Cuttack Municipal Corporation, who seeks some time to obtain instruction on this end.
Ma'am.
ठीक है, sir.
I'll take it.
The Kathoda say has not been included in that list because my vehicle has kept in
So this is the this what has been collected from the ये जो बाहर है ये एरिया गुड़ा को ସେଇଥିରୁ ଆମେ ଟିପି ଦେଇଛୁ.
I have supplied vehicles to Kathoda say two vehicles of
You want to include the Kathoda side. Other Kathoda side it area. ଏଇ ପେପର ରେ ବାହାରେନି ଏଇ ଏରିଆ ଗୁଡାକ ଜଳମଗ୍ନ ହେଲା ସୋ ଏଇ ନା ଗୁଡାକ ସେଇଥିରୁ କଲେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଯାହା ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରୋନିକ ମିଡିଆ
ସିଡିଏଟା ନାହିଁ ବୋଧେ ସିଡିଏ ଥିବ ନା ସିଡିଏ 5 ୱାର୍ଡ ନମ୍ବର 5 6 ବେସିକ ନାହିଁ ସିଡିଏ ଟା ଇନକ୍ଲୁଡ କରିବ ୱାର୍ଡ ନମ୍ବର 5 6
New Rausapatnam.
ଅଛି ରାଉସାପାଟଣା
New Rausapatnam.
ନାଲେ ସିଡିଏ included
ସିଡିଏ ଇନକ୍ଲୁଡେଡ
yes
ନ୍ୟୁ ରାଉସାପାଟଣା ସେଟା ରାଉସାପାଟଣା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ରାଉସାପାଟଣା କଣ ସେଇ ତା ଦେହରେ ନ୍ୟୁ ଓଲ୍ଡ ନାହିଁ କି ତାର ଅଲଗା ନା
Old Rausapatnam, New Rausapatnam ଉପବନ୍ଧି
କାଇଁ ଓଲ୍ଡ ନ୍ୟୁ ରାଉସାପାଟଣାରେ କେବଳ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହଉଛି ଓଲ୍ଡ ରାଉସାପାଟଣାରେ ହଉନି ଆଚ୍ଛା ନ୍ୟୁ ରାଉସା ଆଚ୍ଛା
New Rausapatnam.
ବିଶ୍ୱଜିତ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କ ଘର ଜଷ୍ଟିସ କୋଉଟା ସେଇଟା
ନ୍ୟୁ ରାଉସାପାଟଣା
ମନୋରଞ୍ଜନ ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କର ସେଇଟା ତ
ଠିକ ଅଛି
ଗୋଟେ
okay
line.
any other issue yes land council
Island IA
huh?
25/2024 my lords.
What is your IN number
424 of 2024 flag 61 my lords.
61.
Order
Just
number
a minute.
43 my lords. Lordship has directed the Watford to file an affidavit. That file an affidavit my lords. IN of 424 of 2020
अच्छा
flag 61.
what is your problem
The problem is that kindly have a glance over the affidavit filed by the Watco my lords.
no what is your prayer in this interim
My
application
prayer is for that in my particular area I have been completely
which is your area
ward number 50 my lords.
just a minute ward number 50 মানে কোন এরিয়াটা কোন নাটা কোন
Netaji Nagar, Netaji Nagar, Madhupatna.
50 ହେଲା ନେତାଜୀ ନଗର
Nagar, Madhupatna.
ନେତାଜୀ ନଗର ମଧୁପାଟଣା
Madhupatna.
ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ what is your problem
Even though in meantime the Watco has filed an affidavit my lords. That affidavit shows that they have made a report my lords on 6/5/2023 that they will make an DPI report and all the things that they have to take permissions from the TPCODL, that water resource department and all.
please tell us your problem mister what is your
there is
problem
no
in your
sewage-
area you are facing
there is no sewage system in that particular area. जो जाइके drain area कौन सी
which paragraph according to you is relevant
para 7 my lords.
para 7 let us come to that paragraph
7 and 10 my lords.
It is further contended that the habitants of the said locality had time and again made several representation to so and so. Furthermore, the drain project was being introduced so and so. This is general line you have stated. We want to, what is
Drain
the
project has been
specific problem in your area?
para 10 my lords.
Paratain.
Yes.
That it is therefore contended that intervener, petitioner as well as habitants of so and so are going to get affected at large likely non-implementation of drain project for which. So drain project, we are looking into all this
Yes,
matter.
ma'am,
It is
but they've completely abandoned that entire part. They're saying that it is not. They're saying that there is no feasibility report over that particular area. And in the meantime, that the CMC has also filed an affidavit, my lords. In the said
you
affidavit,
see, Mr. Counsel, let us make it very clear.
yes, ma'am.
गोटे कॉमन प्रोब्लेम को आमे डील करूछु
Aye.
ता देहरे जदी आपनकर किछि गोटे स्पेसिफिक एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉब्लम अछि ताकू आपण हाइलाइट करंतु जे एतिकी होछि इन एडिशन टू दैट ए प्रॉब्लम आपण सेही कॉमन प्रॉब्लम को नै आउ 10टा पैराग्राफ लेखिले किछि लाभ होबनी
आज आज्ञा पानी वाटर लॉक डे गोटे पछे एरिया रे पर्यंत अछि सेठी गोटे म्युनिसिपलिटी affidavit फाइल
सेही को आपण फाइल कलेनी जे आपण शुक्रवार ठू वर्षा हलानी हमर एई घरर बा एई एर पर्टिकुलर ए पर्यंत ताको एड्रेस हेनी आमे रिप्ले काम सरथांदा आपण गोटे ताको 15टा प्रूफ
फेब्रुआरी मासरो दिस इज फाइल इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब्रुआरी मानच
आपण आमे आपण को येरु किछि पाहुनु यू ट्राई टू अप्राइज द को कोन कहउछंदी पर्टिकुलर एरिया को लुक इनटू इट ही से दैट फ्रॉम
ना लॉगिन आते पर गोटे एफिडेविट दैछन गोटे 5 किलोवाट रो
No instruction. I'll take instruction. There was a pump to be installed because of the gradient problem. I'll just look into that and I'll find out.
Lekon, IN, I tell us tomorrow itself, huh? IN number 424 of 2020. Be specific. एते बड़ पिटिशन लेखिया दरकार नै आपन के एरिया रे एई प्रॉब्लम टा हेछि आपन कहि थांदे फेब्रुआरी मासरो गोटे वाटर लॉगिंग अछि जोटा की ड्रेनेज होउनी कि ताकू पता पई किछि व्यवस्था कोनी काम छ थांदा this is an application for appropriate order the on when we asked the Learning Council to look into this interim application, what is that order dated?
43 man.
Huh?
43.
43.
Yes, ma'am. 2/5/2024.
Acha.
So what was even?
Your is 424.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. On the order note 43. On 2/5/2024, when this matter was taken up, we asked the CEO Watco to file an affidavit on this interim application, particularly with respect to paragraphs number 7 and 10. Why you have not filed the affidavit?
File korchundi, my lords.
You have filed?
Yes, they filed an affidavit.
Just let us see. Huh? 70? 78? Have you answered these two paragraphs?
Yes, they are having two grievances. One is drainage facility and another is sewage facility. As regards to drainage facility, it is work of the CMC. And this has already discussed and this.
So the immediate problem should be sorted out. He says that in a particular area, since February, this problem is there and no step has been taken. The local residents have approached the authorities and sent representation, but it has not been acted upon. So CMC will look into it. An affidavit has been filed by the CEO of Watco in that respect. However, the Learning Council for the CMC submits that he will apprise this court tomorrow regarding the steps which are to be taken up by the CMC to meet the problems which have been highlighted in the interim application. Stop.
Pardon me, in the Watco they have affidavit. Kindly have a glance on page 4, my lords.
Yes.
The said affidavit. So affidavit is 6/5/2023 dileni. That the things which should be needed to for the storage line and all. If this court don't interfere, the process would be stalled at the midway, my lords. That is my whole problem. That
okay,
my lords, your lordship might direct to expedite within a specified period, my lords, so that the project would be started, my lords. I've been completely abandoned from that storage facility of that particular area, my lords. Para 1 to 1 or 1 to 8 are all the things at the page 4. Lords, are to be done by either by the government or the instrumentals. My lords.
No, what is your report? You have submitted that affidavit.
Yes, the submission.
Pradipta Kumar Swai has filed that affidavit.
Yes, the submission will not.
Yes.
Because that was a comprehensive project of sewage and drainage in Kotak City. So that the government has set up one project known as OISF, Orissa Integrated Sanitation Improvement Project. On JICA was funding, so that it is known as JICA project. So JICA completion of the drain work and as well as the sewage work, and this was some work is left. This is like box drain. So it is shifted to Watford to take the maintenance of the work and the rest of the work. So this area, various work areas, then apart from this scheme, so these are the areas are newly developed. So they were not coming under this project. Now after getting the grievances of this area millers, now we have made this survey. We have this file and and our general manager has surveyed this matter. They have
That was on 4/3/2023. He is highlighting that.
yes.
So there was a meeting, and you have stated that what the outcome of that discussion you have mentioned in page number 4.
Yes.
But you have remained there. You have not progressed further. That is his grievance.
Yes, Milords, I have also my affidavit. I have stated, Milords.
Page 3, Milords. Para 5.
Milords, in fact, the WATCO is trying to improve the shared area to provide the sewage facility for the interest of public. In this aspect, the detailed project report is under preparation, and the survey work is in progress to submit the said proposal to government for necessary approval. After approval and sanction of finance, WATCO will have to proceed with the work in the opposite area, observing total formalities for the interest.
We ask you to that after that technical committee meeting dated 4/3/2023. What further steps you have taken in that regard, that you file another affidavit? Okay, take down in that very letter. After going through the affidavit filed by the Chief Executive Officer WATCO, we find that a technical committee meeting was held on 4/3/2023, and some decisions were taken. The Learning Council, the intervener submitted that no further steps have been taken to comply those in that regard. Let a further affidavit be filed by the CEO WATCO as to what further steps have been taken after the decision was taken in the technical committee meeting to meet the grievance of the petitioner, which has been highlighted in the interim application. That's all. Any other problem? And we should also indicate the time frame within which the project work is to be completed.
Mr. Bhuyan, what is your instruction? How much more time you want?
So next date after vacation.
No, not for submitting the report.
Yes.
What your friend at the bar says, it was sometime in March 2023.
Right.
Isn't it? So we are now 1.5 years almost. So how much more time you need? Because you will give a proposal, it will go to the government, it has to go through the process.
Yes.
So what we want is you give us a time frame. Don't sit on it.
You see, you have mentioned that this would be the cost, this would be the structure, and government is to be. So whether you have proceeded in that way or not,
You
or
kindly
just
complete your part.
The
So this is the process of the work, because these are the hurdles and we have to cooperation from other departments.
All the departments are before this court.
You just tell that what steps you have taken.
Yes.
Which department is creating hurdle in your path? We'll see to it.
Yes. We'll take the instruction and the next day we'll find.
All right, Mr. Das.
କାଲି ସାର୍ ସେଠି ଖାଲି ଆଇଛି ଆଉ ୟାଙ୍କଟା ସେଠି
But another matter has come. What is this matter? Yes, Mr. Paul. Yes, what is the problem? 24.
As my lordship is already aware, my lord, that the area of Cuttack that comes under the CMC, there are certain designated parking spots, my lord. And those parking spots are auctioned every year for free flow of traffic and to avoid congestion on the roads, my lord. So, my lord, recently those designated parking spots were put to auction, but two prime parking spots were not included in that list, my lord. And we got to know from reliable sources, and that spot is, my lord, the Gorishankar Park backside and front side area, my lord. And my lord, we came to know from reliable source that in order to favor the Puja Committee, Chaudhary Bazar Puja Committee, they have settled it in favor of a private individual of the Puja Committee, my lord. And it is against the mandate of law that no state largesse can be settled in favor of private.
So whether that parking area still exists or not
It
exists?
is existing, my lord.
So-
It was put to auction in the previous years also, my lord.
So
खाली यही वर्ष to just to favor the puja committee, they have allotted in favor of a private individual of the puja committee without putting it to auction.
So you take instruction on
Madam.
this matter. Who is the এটা ভার করুন তো এটা ওইটা ইয়েই নথি ওদের
I need a copy of the petition, please. It's there.
just a minute. Please any order was passed in this okay, one order was passed.
My lord, I haven't received a copy of this
I
petition.
serve it right
Let
now
her serve a copy.
within an hour, I'll serve.
What is your good name, land council?
My lord, Aurolina Pal.
Arunima.
AUROLINA. Aurolina Pal.
So please take it down. So Mr. Pals, let supply a copy of the writ petition to the land and council for the CMC is the opposite party number.
Opposite party number 2, my lord.
Opposite party number 2.
2 and 3 both.
2 and 3. Opposite party number 2 and 3.
Will appear to
Will
commissioner, sir.
This this writ petition has been filed with a prayer, so and so dekhi like that. Let a copy of this on file. We seek some time to obtain instruction on it. Put up this matter after ensuing some vacation. This matter was not in the list, but on being assigned by the Honorable Chief Justice, a special list was published, and accordingly the matter was taken. The top relative. Yes, madam.
Grateful, my lord.
Tomorrow we are meeting on the
My lord.
for that expert and
The
pumping
Man.
of that water.
Man.
Mr. Nayak, kindly use your good offices. See that something can.
Man.
Now that the railings have relented, you have pumps at your disposal.
Man.